You like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, rolling stone and no California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but your brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the roller.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Gang, back to back. Trailing me, back to back.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. Down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this pass broke it up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Viking 18, 70 rings, 60 average, 6 Warriors, 70. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
That's going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they'll audible to something else. To throw is Daniels. incomplete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer.
Daniels looking to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To the air goes Daniels. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60, 19 Lion. Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like it was kind of right in midfield at the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Bucs at 500 hit 6-6.
Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
In motion left is Higgins.
Go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Hawk, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. Ready?
Here's Daniels. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
14. Buccaneers, nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And it's 3rd down and 2. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's good for a Tampa Bay.
Williams going to look to throw again. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 19-yard line.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throw out wide to Walker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability.
In for the Buccaneers touchdown. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Pack the 60.
Now Daniels.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Gravity Lions. Dragon 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Alec Pierce,
60 yards.
and the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let one go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
19.
Back to throw again. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alec Pierce with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Buccaneers 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alec Pierce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing a big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Working out of the gun, Williams. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Looking to throw is Williams. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw once more, here's Williams. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by John Barron. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense. They've done exactly that. What do you think, partner?
Brevin Jordan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
60 Bobcats, 60. Here we go, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. There'll be a gain of just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
the way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Daniels. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tony Pollard from 13 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
First Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Jr. on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To the air, Williams. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Bucs are able to at least get one score back. Santos able to tack on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Here's Pollard again. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go. Start. Viking 18.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Bronco 80. Go.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Dragon 60.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Buccaneers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to run again here with Pollard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Buccaneers 40-yard line.
Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
70 Timberwolves.
Running right, it's Pollard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
An audible here to get a new look.
Cougar 19, 19 Lions. Ready.
On 4th down, Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Okay, break.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Come on. Hey, 19, 60 average. Trap 60, trap 60. Big Lion.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That is caught. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First down, Philadelphia.
Ready.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. But Charles, a lot of happy